Hello friends, my name is Miss Candice. I'm with the Davis County Public Library and I'm going to do story time with you today. We're going to do virtual, but hopefully maybe soon I can come see you in person at your schools. But for now we'll still have fun doing it this way. Also, you can come see the library. We are open, so you can come see me and my other friends I work with, and we can help you find some really cool, fun books to take home. Today we're going to be talking about pumpkins because it's October and it's fall and there are pumpkins everywhere right now, right? But before we get started on our books, we're going to sing our hello song. With our hello song, we use sign language to sing with. So hello, you sign like this. Friends is this. It's time, you point to your watch or your wrist to say hello. It's super easy. So I know you can sing with me. Are you ready? All right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. See, I told you it was super easy. Good job. All right, so our first book we're going to read is called Plumply, Dumply, Pumpkin. This book has a lot of tongue-twisting words like that. Try to say it. It's hard. So if I mess up, forgive me, okay? You try to say it. Plumply, dumply, pumpkin. Told you, it's not easy, is it? All right. So this book was written by Mary Serfonzo. And what's it called? You say it. Plumply, dumply, pumpkin. All right. Peter's looking for a pumpkin. A perfect plumply, dumply pumpkin. Not a lumpy, bumpy pumpkin. Not a stumpy, grumpy pumpkin, but a sunny, sumptuous pumpkin. I like the bumpy pumpkins. Finally, on a twining vine, he spies a pumpkin fat and fine. Ooh, that does look like a good pumpkin. Not too fat though, not at all. Not too short and not too tall. Not some squat, lopsided pumpkin, but a glossy lot of pumpkin. What do you think he's going to do with his pumpkin? Why does Peter want a pumpkin? Want a showy, glowy pumpkin. Pumpkin pudding? Pumpkin fry? Pumpkin salad? Pumpkin stew? What is Peter going to do? I think if he was going to cook it, it wouldn't matter what it looked like. So what do you think he wanted a perfect one for? With his pumpkin home at last, Peter starts in working fast. Draws some eyes and draws a chin, then draws a plumply, dumply grin. He's making a jack-o'-lantern. Helps his dad carve into place a simply dimply dumply face. Lights a light behind the grin to start it glowing from within. Later wins the most applause and really no surprise because perfect pumpkins really do make perfect jack-o'-lanterns too. The end. I love making jack-o'-lanterns. We do it every year. My kids are still grown, but I still make them do it because I like it so much. All right, now I have a fun song for you. All right, guys, so this song is called Down by the Spooky Bay. If you know it, sing with me. Down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a ghost eating some toast down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy would say, did you ever see a bat dancing with a rat down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a vampire making a campfire down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a witch scratching an itch down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a troll digging a hole down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a spider flying in a glider down by the bay, down by the bay. See, that was a fun song, wasn't it? All right, so for our next book, not quite so hard to say, but it's how big could your pumpkin grow? Think about it. And this one's by Wendell Miner. How big could your pumpkin grow? Do you grow pumpkins? Have you ever grown a pumpkin in your backyard? Maybe you live on a farm and you grow them? So at the pumpkin farm, we pick the perfect pumpkin. Some are little, some are big, and some are giant sized. Giant pumpkin festivals are tons of fun. Will the biggest pumpkin set a world record? Wow, that is a big pumpkin. What can you do with an enormous pumpkin? Carve it into a boat and race in the regatta? Row, row, row your pumpkin? That would have to be a pretty big pumpkin to make a boat out of it, wouldn't it? The legendary Paul Bunyan and his Blue Ox Babe were giants too. They like to think big. If they gave you giant pumpkin seeds, how big could your pumpkin grow? Would it rise as high as hot air balloons at the Fall Fiesta Fair? Look how huge that pumpkin is. Look, see all the little tiny people down there? That's a big pumpkin. Or beam as bright as the lighthouse at the beach? That pumpkin's as big as a lighthouse. Your gigantic pumpkin could glow like the skyscrapers. But watch out. Horns will honk on the bridge when it blocks traffic. Beep, beep. They do things big in Texas. Would your giant pumpkin be boss in a jumbo cowboy hat? I like him. He's got star eyes and nose. or a hungry monster goblin riders on the tallest, fastest roller coaster? I don't think I would ride that roller coaster. Not if a pumpkin was going to eat me. Imagine if your pumpkin was too immense for hide and seek and couldn't even hide behind the Capitol dome. That would kind of be fun though. Perhaps your mighty pumpkin could grow up to be president. Hail to the chief. Pumpkin for president. Would your stupendous pumpkin make a super splash atop a towering waterfall? Ooh, that's pretty. Three, two, one, blast off! Wouldn't your astronomical pumpkin smile to see a rocket zoom into space? Could the most colossal pumpkin fill the Grand Canyon? Who knows? Isn't it fun to imagine giant pumpkins everywhere? The end. Where would you imagine your giant pumpkin? Maybe as big as your school? So, I don't know. So I grew pumpkins in my backyard this year. And some of them are small, but one of them did get kind of big. Not that big, but it is pretty big. Do you want to come see it? All right, let's go. Hi guys, so these are my pumpkins. See, I grew a green one. This one is green. This one has stripes on it. And then there's little white ones, but they weren't very big. You can see a little bitty orange one. But my big one that I grew is here. Isn't that fun? So not quite as big as the pumpkin in our book, but still a pretty good size, right? How fun was that? We just took some pumpkin seeds and planted them in our backyard garden and grew all those pumpkins. We ended up growing like 20 pumpkins this year. So thank you for coming to see my pumpkins. I'm pretty proud of them actually. So last, we're gonna sing our goodbye song. And it's just like our hello song, except instead we say goodbye. So sing it with me. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you guys for listening to my story and singing with me and going to see my pumpkins. So I'll see you next time. Bye.